Hey Valise, so I'm just starting my civic engagement project and I'm really excited to tell you about all the events that I'm going to be completing. My very first event is going to be a Kent Green Day work party known as Relief at Clark Lake Park. I am really excited for this because I've never done anything like this before, and I've chosen it because I know that they really need young people like myself to be going out there and putting in the work to complete such a labor-intensive job, because we are removing invasive species and I believe planting native trees and bushes and also mulching a lot, and so they really do need us. And also I'm always at Clark Lake, and so I'd like to see what my work will do to preserve such a beautiful park so that many people in the future can continue to enjoy it and its natural vegetation. My next event is going to be Northwest Harvest food packing with the Kent Rotary Club, and usually when we pack with Northwest Harvest we pack a lot of healthy foods, so I chose that because it is providing a healthy alternative to canned foods and processed foods that our local community usually has, and it's putting good extra food that might have gone to waste to good use. My next event is going to be an Iraqi presentation at Sioux Creek Elementary School, and I put together this presentation. It's going to be interactive and children are going to be learning about the culture of Iraq through dances and music and worksheets and food and so on and so forth. And so I really hope to break that stereotype that Middle Eastern people usually have around them, and be able to teach these children about what it means to be an Iraqi person. And then my next event is that I'm going to be attending a Kent City Council meeting where I'll also be speaking. I don't know what I'm going to say yet, but I have looked over the agenda and I know that they're going to be talking about the Green Kent Day work parties, because it's going to be close to Arbor Day when I attend that meeting. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know what to expect, but I chose it because I want to learn more about how our city council members are going to make Kent a better place and learn how I can help them to do that. And then finally, I'm going to be doing Trunk or Treat at Kentwood High School. And I chose this because I've never done it before, and also I know how important it is to have a safe environment to go trick-or-treating in, because many of us really didn't have that. And so by providing this environment to our local community now, we are protecting these young children. We are giving them a safe place to get their treats and have lots of fun while at it and making great memories. And overall, I'm really excited to complete all of these activities and see what my impact is on my community, and I'll let you know how it goes. Hey Belize, I am at Clark Lake about to do the Relief project. I'm really excited. I've never done anything like this before, and I know we're planting a couple native trees, and I'll tell you how it goes. Smile.
Yeah.
There's something here.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it.
We just finished with the Relief project. Really tired. We did a lot of digging, a lot of planting trees and mulching. It has a great impact on our environment and a great civic impact on our local parks, and I'll tell you more about it later. Hey Mr. Belize, I am here at Northwest Harvest with Kent Rotary Club about to do some apple packing. Really excited, and I'll tell you more about it later.
Shoot at your head. You gotta keep working.
These are great apples. You got any put these away. All our neighbors, everyone. Oh, we finished them up. Ah, yay!
Wait, can we do?
Here,
We just got done packing about 14,000 pounds of apples. We're helping make a lot of healthy meals for our community, and I'll tell you more about it later. I am dressed up, ready to give my Iraqi cultural presentation. Really excited to feed them lots of food and talk about our culture and etiquette. I'll tell you more about it later. That you guys will be filling out while we are doing the presentation. With hunting and gathering, Iraq had developed an advanced civilization, so there were a lot of buildings, and they had a very they're usually with the U.S. fashion, we wear just many clothes. And this is just mostly for parties. We would wear like a lot of necessity, and it has pistachios. Anyone allergic to pistachio nuts? No? Okay. I eat them actually. So, this is just the time. I just got done presenting to the 3rd graders at Swiss Creek Elementary School. They really liked my presentation, and they're very impressionable, so I hope this has a great impact on them, and I'll tell you more about it later. We're heading over to the Kent City Council meeting where I've looked over the agenda and I'm really excited to see what they're going to be talking about, and I'll tell you more about it.
Story on Kent, and they interviewed me on talking about the growth in Kent and what's going on just a few days ago.
Dana Newts, who is serving now as our communications manager, we're following up on is the Seattle Times, and I hear it also on the airwaves of King County Regional Justice Center.
How much I love these green Kent workdays. I've been a part of one recently, and as a cross-country runner, I frequent parks, and I love seeing how I just got out of the Kent City Council meeting. I've never been to anything like this before. It was lots of fun. I got to speak about the Green Kent Day events, and I'll tell you more about it later. Hey Belize, I am here at Linda's house. We're picking up the stuff that we need for trunk or treat. Really excited. We got our little piggy hats with 3 little piggies, and I'll tell you more about it later.
Ready to go to trunk or treat right now. We have all our completed stuff. Walking to the car that we're going to use. It's getting wet! Pink. What are we doing? But it doesn't have to be like just bring pink balloons and just construction paper. Thank you so much.
Wait, I don't think I can do it.
Ross, if you see them in battle, let me know, because you know what he does? He huffs and he puffs and he blows our house down.
Back from trunk or treat. It was a great experience, lots of fun. We gave kids a nice and safe environment to get candy, and I'll tell you more about it later. I finally finished all my events, and I'm really excited to tell you all about them. My very first event was a Green Kent Day work party at Clark Lake Park, where we removed invasive species, we planted native trees and bushes, and we mulched a lot. And this has a great civic impact because invasive species have started to take over our local parks here in Kent and is not allowing for our natural vegetation to grow. So by removing that, we're allowing our native plants and bushes to thrive, and is allowing our native animals to continue using our parks as their home and using these trees and bushes as their food sources. So this in turn preserves our local parks for generations to come, so that everyone can continue enjoying the beauty of our local parks here in Kent. And that was a really rewarding experience to see that someone as young as me can help do for the next generations to come. My next event was food packaging with Northwest Harvest. We packed about 14,000 pounds of apples, and that comes out to 10,500 meals. And this has a great civic impact because that's 10,500 people with a new fresh food source. And those apples would have otherwise been thrown away somewhere in East Wenatchee. And now instead it's being donated to our local food banks so that our local community can benefit from that and take it to their lunches or put it in their desserts or eat it as a snack. It's always something that is a healthier alternative to processed foods and canned foods that our local food banks might just be able to provide for our community. So that was a really rewarding experience to be able to provide that healthy alternative to many other foods that our local community needs. My next event was an Iraqi presentation at Sourish Creek Elementary School. I put this together. I made an interactive presentation about the culture of Iraq. And this has a great civic impact because media portrays Iraq to be this war-torn country where terrorists come from. And since children are very impressionable, that may be the only thing that they know about Iraq. And so in order to break this stereotype, I presented the culture of Iraq. I presented the language, the beauty, the dances, everything that comes with culture. I presented that to the children in order to teach them that Iraq isn't what media portrays it to be. And hopefully many of these children left knowing something new about Iraq, so they may be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to hearing news about the horrible things that are happening in the Middle East. And maybe they can be more open-minded for other cultures as well, not just places in the Middle East like Iraq. And so this was a huge success, and I had lots of fun doing it. My next event was a Kent City Council meeting, which I attended, and I've never been to one before, so this was all new to me. I spoke and I talked about how much I love Green Day Kent work parties. And Suzette Cook came up to me afterwards, actually, and she told me how people don't usually tell them like good things about what they're currently doing to make Kent better, and how much she appreciated that. And that struck a chord with me because there are always these council members just seeing them up there planning how they're going to make Kent better, and us just not paying attention to that and not telling them like, yes, what you're doing is right, keep doing that. Kind of just showed me how disconnected we are from the people that are trying to make our place better. And so after I left, actually, I went to my parents and I went to my friends and told them how these council members want to make Kent better and how we can help them make Kent a better place overall. So this was a really rewarding experience to be able to talk to the mayor and attend a Kent City Council meeting. My next event was Trunk or Treat. And this was lots of fun because we were providing a safe environment for young children to get treats from. And instead of them running around in dark streets across the road and going from house to house, getting candy and not really knowing the people, they're able to go in a nice, safe little community and get candy from teenagers that like to put their time in to make our community better. And it was a well-lit place. They got a lot of candy, and they had lots of fun seeing all the different themes. It was really rewarding to see those smiles on their faces, and that was a really great experience overall for me. And overall, all of these events, I could see what my work did to impact my community, and that was the best thing that I could ever ask for. And I hope to do them all over and over again as much as I can, because it was just that great. So that concludes my civic engagement project, and I'll see you later.